Listen up, you busy people. Forget your fancy kitchens and your sous vide machines. We're going back to basics, back to the bloody beginning. We're talking fire. Raw, untamed, and hotter than my temper when someone overcooks the lamb. We're diving into the heart of fire pit food culture, where flavor isn't just measured in pinches, it's measured in millennia. So, get your bloody aprons on and crank up the heat. This is Dare Kitchen Karan, and things are about to get primal. Cooking over fire, you think this is some new fad? You think I got my Michelin stars by microwaving a potato? This method is older than time itself. We're talking almost 2 million years back when your ancestors were more hare than human, scarfing down half-burnt mammoth. From the Polynesian Aimu, a bloody oven dug into the earth, to the Native American fire pits, people have been drawn to the flames. It's not just about cooking, you see. It's about the ritual, the connection, the sheer bloody magic of it all. Imagine this. A bunch of Neanderthals huddled around a fire gnawing on a hunk of meat. They're sharing stories, laughing, probably arguing over who forgot to season the mammoth. That's the power of fire. It brings people together. And it's not just about socializing, you muppet. The fire, it does something to the food. It imparts a flavor, a depth that you just can't replicate with your fancy gadgets. It's primal, it's instinctual, it's bloody brilliant. From the South American asado, where they grill entire cows, to the South Asian tandoor, fire cooking is a global language. It transcends borders, cultures, and even bloody languages. You don't need a dictionary to understand the language of a perfectly charred steak, do you? So open your mind, your palate, and for God's sake, open your recipe book. We're about to embark on a culinary journey that's as old as time itself. Now, fire pit cooking, it's not just about chucking a sausage on a flame and hoping for the best. It's about understanding the bloody heat, the fuel, the technique. We're talking direct heat, high and fast, for searing those steaks to perfection. Then there's indirect heat, slow and low, for transforming tough cuts of meat into melt-in-your-mouth masterpieces. And let's not forget about smoking, where you use wood smoke to infuse your food with layers of flavor that would make a 5-star chef weep. This isn't amateur hour, people. This is about mastering the elements, about taming the flame and bending it to your will. Listen carefully, you lot, because this is important. The holy trinity of fire: cooking, smoke, flame, and time. Get these 3 elements right, and you'll be serving up food that's fit for a king. Get it wrong, and you'll be serving up a plate of disappointment. Smoke adds that unmistakable flavor, the kind that gets your mouth watering from a mile away. Flame provides the heat, the char, the caramelization that makes everything taste better. And time? Well, time is the secret ingredient, the one that allows all those flavors to meld and develop into something truly special. Now let's talk about wood. Not just any old wood, mind you, but the good stuff. Oak, hickory, mesquite, even fruit woods like apple and cherry. Each type of wood imparts its own unique flavor to the food. It's like choosing the right wine. You wouldn't pair a delicate fish with a heavy Cabernet Sauvignon, would you? The right wood can make or break your dish. It can elevate a simple piece of chicken to new heights, or it can turn a perfectly good brisket into something that tastes like a campfire gone wrong. So do your research, experiment, and find the wood that speaks to your soul. And for God's sake, don't even think about using those chemical-laden briquettes. Listen up, you donkey. We're about to turn up the heat and talk about real food, the kind that makes your mouth water and your guests beg for more. We're talking about fire pit feasts fit for a king, starting with the star of the show, meat. First up, we've got ribs. Not those sad boiled excuses for ribs you find in some dodgy pub. We're talking slow-cooked fall-off-the-bone ribs, basted in a smoky sweet sauce that'll have you licking your fingers. Next, we're searing some steaks over direct flame. None of that well-done nonsense. A perfect sear, seasoned with just salt and pepper, is all you need to let the flavor of the meat shine through. And for a real showstopper, we're talking whole roasted chicken or beer can chicken. Juicy, flavorful, with a crispy, smoky crust that'll have your neighbors drooling with envy. Now, I know what you vegetarians are thinking. Where's the bloody tofu, Ramsay? Listen, I'm not a miracle worker, but even I can appreciate a good veggie dish when it's cooked right. And over a fire pit, veggies don't stand a chance. They transform into something truly spectacular. First off, we've got grilled corn on the cob, charred to perfection, slathered in butter, and sprinkled with a touch of chili and lime. It's the perfect side dish to any fire pit feast. Then there's stuffed bell peppers or eggplant. We're talking bursting with flavor, packed with cheesy, herby goodness, and roasted until tender. And let's not forget about grilled paneer or halloumi. These cheeses are made for the fire, developing a crispy crust while staying gooey and delicious inside. All right, you've had your meat sweats, you've choked down some vegetables, now it's time for the grand finale dessert. And no, I'm not talking about some soggy fruit salad. We're going all out with fire-roasted treats that'll satisfy your sweet tooth and leave you wanting more. First up, we've got s'mores. It's a classic for a reason. You melt in the middle marshmallow with gooey chocolate, sandwiched between two crispy graham crackers. Next, we're roasting bananas or apples. Stuffed with cinnamon, sugar, and nuts, these fruits caramelize over the open flame, creating a warm, comforting dessert that's perfect for a chilly evening. And for a truly decadent treat, we're talking Dutch oven cakes or crumbles. Baked right beside the embers, these desserts develop a crispy crust and a soft, gooey center that's simply irresistible. Listen, you lot, fire pit cooking isn't just some fad diet for hipsters. It's a global phenomenon, a culinary tradition that's been passed down through generations, from the bustling streets of Argentina to the sun-drenched shores of South Africa. In Argentina, they take their asado seriously. We're talking about grilling massive cuts of meat with the patience of a saint and the pride of a warrior. It's a celebration of fire, flavor, and camaraderie, and it's not for the faint of heart. Then you've got South Africa, where the braai reigns supreme. It's more than just a barbecue. It's a way of life. Families and friends gather around the fire, sharing stories, laughter, and of course, delicious food. Now let's head east, where fire pit cooking takes on a whole new level of artistry and tradition. In India and Pakistan, the tandoor oven is king. This ancient clay oven produces incredibly high heat, perfect for baking naan bread and roasting succulent kebabs with a smoky depth of flavor. Then you've got Japan, where precision and artistry meet over the fiery flames of the robatayaki grill. Chefs meticulously grill seafood, vegetables, and meat over charcoal, creating a symphony of flavors and textures that'll blow your mind. And of course, we can't forget about good old American BBQ. From backyard bashes to smokehouse showdowns, Americans have elevated fire pit cooking to an art form. We're talking slow-smoked briskets, juicy burgers, and ribs so tender they fall off the bone. But it's not just about the food, you see? It's about the experience. It's about gathering with loved ones, sharing stories, and creating memories that'll last a lifetime. So fire up that grill, grab a cold drink, and get ready to experience the magic of fire pit cooking. Listen, you can cook a steak in a pan, sure. You can roast a chicken in an oven, fine. But you'll never, and I mean never, replicate the magic of fire pit cooking. It's not just about heat, it's about the bloody smoke. That, my friends, is the soul of flavor. The smoke from that wood fire, whether it's oak, hickory, or some fancy fruit wood, it seeps into the food. It whispers tales of ancient feasts, of campfires under starry skies. It transforms ordinary ingredients into something extraordinary, something primal, something bloody delicious. You can smell that, can't you? The rich, smoky aroma, it's enough to make your mouth water. It's a primal instinct, this craving for smoky, charred goodness. It's in our DNA, a reminder of those cavemen huddled around a fire, sharing stories and the spoils of the hunt. So put down the nonstick pan and step away from the oven. It's time to reconnect with your inner caveman, to embrace the power of the flame and taste the difference that only fire can deliver. Fire pit cooking, it's as natural as it gets. No fancy gadgets, no complicated techniques, just you, the flames, and the food. It's about stripping things back to basics, appreciating the simplicity of cooking over an open fire. You don't need a gallon of oil to fry things up. You don't need to drown your ingredients in heavy sauces. The fire does the work, bringing out the natural flavors, creating a beautiful crust, a delicate char, a symphony of textures that will make your taste buds sing. This isn't some pretentious Michelin star nonsense. This is real food, cooked with honesty and passion. It's about respecting the ingredients, letting the fire enhance their natural goodness, and creating something truly special. So ditch the processed crap and the artificial flavors. Get back to nature, feel the heat of the flames, and taste the difference that only real fire-cooked food can deliver. Fire pit cooking is more than just about the food. It's about the experience. It's about gathering with friends and family, sharing stories, creating memories that will last a lifetime. It's about that primal connection we have to fire, that sense of community and togetherness that only comes from sharing a meal cooked over an open flame. Remember those summer barbecues, the smell of burgers sizzling on the grill, the laughter of children running around, the clinking of glasses as you toast to good times? That's the magic of fire pit cooking. It brings people together, creating a sense of warmth and connection that you just don't get from a microwave meal. It's about slowing down, putting away your phones, and actually engaging with the people around you. It's about creating a shared experience, a moment of joy and connection that will stay with you long after the embers have died down. So light that fire, invite your loved ones over, and rediscover the true meaning of sharing a meal. Because fire pit cooking isn't just about filling your stomach, it's about nourishing your soul. Listen up, you want to cook like a pro, you need to start with the basics. And the most basic thing, the foundation of any good fire pit feast, is the fuel. Now, I'm not talking about that chemical-laden, lighter, fluid-soaked garbage. I'm talking about real wood, natural charcoal, the kind that gives you that pure, clean-burning fire. Forget those quick-lighting briquettes. They're full of chemicals that will taint the taste of your food. You want that authentic smoky flavor? You go for lump charcoal, hardwood like oak, hickory, mesquite, and for God's sake, make sure it's properly sourced, sustainable, none of that rainforest-destroying rubbish. And don't even think about using those gas-powered fire pits. Where's the challenge in that? Where's the skill? Where's the bloody satisfaction of building a fire from scratch? Feeling the heat on your face, smelling that wood smoke. Get your hands dirty, build that fire yourself. It's part of the ritual, part of the experience. And trust me, the flavor of your food will thank you for it. Now, fire is a powerful element, and you need to treat it with respect. You don't want to be that idiot who sets their eyebrows on fire or burns their food to a crisp. So listen up, because these tips could save your dinner and your eyebrows. First things first, control the heat. You don't want a raging inferno engulfing your food. You want a nice, even heat. hot enough to sear and char, but not so hot that it incinerates everything in sight. Learn to build a proper fire, one with hot coals at the center for direct cooking and cooler areas for indirect cooking. Keep a bloody spray bottle handy. It's not just for misting your ferns, you hear me? A quick spritz of water can help control flare-ups, those sudden bursts of flame that can char your food in seconds. And trust me, burnt food is not a badge of honor. It's a sign of a bloody amateur. Listen, you wouldn't send a soldier into battle without proper training, would you? Same goes for your food. You want it to be the best it can be? You prep it properly, give it the respect it deserves. Marinades are your secret weapon. Don't just slap some ketchup and mustard on a burger and call it a day. Get creative, experiment with different flavors, herbs, spices. Let those meats soak up all that goodness, become tender and flavorful. And while your meat is marinating, prep your sides, chop those veggies, toss them in olive oil and seasoning, wrap them in foil. Get your sauces ready, your dips, your bread. A good fire pit cook is organized, efficient, always one step ahead. Remember, timing is everything. You want your food cooked to perfection, not overcooked and dry, not undercooked and raw. Use a meat thermometer for God's sake. Don't guesstimate. And don't be afraid to experiment, to try new things. That's how you learn, that's how you become a true fire pit master.
Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin. And I know it's never
There you have it. From the flickering flames of our ancestors to the modern feasts we enjoy today, fire pit cooking is a timeless tradition, a celebration of flavor, community, and the simple joy of cooking over an open fire. From embers to epic meals, fire pit cooking reminds us where flavor truly began. So grab your tongs, light that flame, and let the smoke tell your story. Only here on Dare Kitchen Karan.